Welcome to the Queer Way of Life podcast with Bougie.
Sanmonani dumelang habusheni hello. This is the Queer Way of Life with me, Bougie Bikwa.
Hello.
With Kata Rochiba and Amanda. What's your name?
Nchiba.
Nchiba. Nchilo.
Njengenyoni yanchiloza.
Yeah, Nchiloza. And I'm joined by the one and only Biscuit. So Amanda, ladies and gentlemen, today she's not the only lesbian in the house. So since also blender in government, wait, I also brought a new
And I'm
friend.
sandwiched amongst the lesbians.
When,
you know. Yes.
Okay, I'll
I get about to.
you waited for us to respond before we answered.
Mine is bigger.
Yours is bigger.
Mine is bigger.
Is it like a strap-on?
Yeah, it depends. You know what the occasion is. But mine is bigger, definitely. Can't you tell I've got big dick energy?
I've always wanted to touch this. Oh, God. Wow.
How does it feel? Plastic.
It's literally like so rubbery.
Yeah,
Whose is that, actually? I want to know.
Well, this is Mr. Blue.
Mr.
Okay.
Blue, okay.
That I got last year.
Are you using this?
That's why I'm like, sanitizer.
Sanitizer. The way in
No, I'm joking, my friend. I've never really used it. I've always been there, but just like, yeah.
Doesn't it tempt you to like, just, you know, hi, Mr. Blue, how you doing?
Uncomfortable. Like
No?
when I look, I'm just like, no, man. Have a body. Do something. Speak to me.
Let me see if it's got a suction cup. I don't know why I know so much. Okay, wait. There you go. You probably didn't even know that it
didn't
did
know
that.
that it does that.
You see,
Oh.
it's a pleasure.
E batla ho ya men's clinic eh?
Men's clinic. Mr. Blue needs blue pills.
Ah, Kati.
Kathi wena. O tla ba le leleme le blue.
I'll hold it for now.
Girl,
All right.
make
I
this
bet you say that a
podcast
lot,
on-
man. I'll hold it for now. You say that a lot, Kathy. No?
More like
ladies, I couldn't find pussy.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's all right. We get enough.
it's quite small though.
This is,
Biscuit, I like this. I like
I
your
literally
energy.
do you.
You know what I was thinking? I was thinking, you know, my girl and I have always said, before we get married, we need to like, you know, just test ourselves with like a gay guy. And I see how you're looking at me.
I'm so like,
You
I'm
the
feeling this
person.
big dick
What do you
energy
think?
already.
And you know, Bougie, when it comes to biscuit, most gay guys are like, wena.
day.
Uthola passage.
Sweet ring. Yo.
Baby, come let's toast to that.
So guys, level 5.
Safa.
Level 5, level 5.
One thing that I don't. So, what do you do with yourself when you're in level 5? When you are single?
Skommerdaiding.
Salamatais. You just
Like it's
all the
for me,
time.
I'm like most stressful part of it is making the money.
Yeah.
You know, you're a DJ,
Yo.
and you know what DJ it sucks not being out there.
Listen, first of all, you know, as I can't say that I'm a mainstream DJ. I'm not where I'm supposed to be or where I want to be as yet, you know. I've still got invoices that have still not been paid, and it's level what? 3? 2.5? What level are we on now? You know? So now, imagine when level 5 is like official, how I'm going to struggle, you know? And, you know, to be honest with you, in the 12 years that I've been a DJ, 2020 and 2021, well, especially 2020 for me, I've never like second guessed my past choices like I did in 2020. I started thinking, man, I should have actually taken that course. Man, I should have actually had a 9 to 5, you know? So I'm not ready mentally. I don't know about you guys for level 5.
No, I think. Excuse Joe.
Okay, no problem.
I think mentally, I am not doing well.
Yeah.
I'm not. Ngikhubuza ngenduno phansi.
Uyashibiriza nana.
Because I know it took a lot for me to get out of that dark space, and to see the government responding to COVID-19 through lockdown is just not ideal with me, because I don't feel like it should be the response. I think the response is it should be actually rushing the fact that everybody should get vaccinated.
Yeah.
You know, because that's the only way we're gonna get out of this. But the lockdown, lockdown was supposed to prepare the government for a response. You know, I'm not.
So
happy.
now, obviously, they're saying that people are dying, but they are dying, and my biggest thing is that, but the recovery rate is like 95%. Do you understand? That which means we can do something else, you know? So I just get too irritated with the way everything's being handled. Because it's people out there are really struggling, guys. It's bad. It's bad, and we cannot stress enough, Uguti. It's also causing so much pain in families, and it's also causing so much resentment in relationships. You know, it's not a good space to be. It's not a good space to be
At all.
But anyway, we live, we conquer.
This is what we do.
Are you still holding on?
Because there was because there was a question. What do you do with yourself when you're single during during
these
the whole
hard times?
Very well. I'm not sure about
what you did there.
I'm not sure about hard times because you know.
Sweetie, if it's harder than that, which means when udilaka taping.
Hey, Anana, because
wouldn't know,
Amanda, you wouldn't know, so you don't own one of these?
No, I'm not big on toys.
I'll
I'm really not big on
Why?
toys.
So you don't use strap-ons
No.
with your partner?
No.
Why?
They've never been sold to me in that way. I feel like my sexual life is spicy, unless stated otherwise with the other party saying, ish, let's try this. But I've never had someone saying that. Even when I was the one suggesting, to say, Joe, Joe,
But for me, I feel like, okay, I get where you're coming from, but guys, if you've had intercourse so many times, you know, you've done all the styles and all the positions,
Acrobats,
you kind of reach your cap.
Oh, yeah?
So, well, yeah. So I feel like with toys, it doesn't necessarily have to be like a dildo, but it can be, you know, little things, a vibrator.
Yeah. I'm open.
Yeah.
I'm open for that. But to be honest, it's just not me, you know. And the relationships that I've been in. This has never been something that I'm saying. That we are saying SOP.
Okay.
But we are open. We are open-minded.
SOP meaning?
Meaning.
Save our pussy.
SOP in a sense that it's part of the routine. There's other ways to spice our sexual life. Like you've mentioned the vibrator.
Yeah.
We've used the vibrator. We've also spiked each other, you know.
Spiked?
Wait, hold on. Spiked each other.
Like the drinks?
Yeah, really come on too.
La Batung.
Hey, wena. Di ngata ditsi.
La Shabana.
Hey, wena.
La spikana.
No, spike up, I like
Spikana.
it's to
What level of
entice.
lesbianism is this?
You entice
What
to the
the
level
hell?
of.
Cut.
I need to try this.
You need to try it.
Yeah.
Where do you
Lock
even
yourself
buy,
in the
like,
house.
actually-
Make sure your phones are off. Spike at riding. Sabona when.
Hi.
Amanda,
Yo, ikaba himi production ikanna yong. Yo.
Spike each
I'm
other.
so scared.
And look at her smile.
Look at that. She's like, I'm trying to.
Yeah.
There's memories clearly.
Yes, that's one.
Very recent memories.
You know too much.
Spike hiding.
Yo,
But anyway,
I
since
feel like it's very-
we're not selling alcohol, spike
Yeah.
that shit.
I mean, serious. So would you, as a lesbian woman, would you consider having, if you're into toys, you know, if you were also into toys, would you have considered the fact that not only, because now this for me is very small, so would you consider having different sizes?
Of course.
Yeah, I think so. I think.
No, of course. Like, of course. Like I said, it's also small. Like for me.
Is it really small, guys?
No, guys, I mean,
Let me tell you.
serious,
So the
no.
theory, the person who introduced me.
There's men who would love to have such a size.
Are you serious?
No disrespect to them.
I'm not laughing.
Guys,
No, but this is very small. Sikho, it's quite small, ne? It's smaller than yours, ne?
But you know,
I know Sikho's got a bigger one than this.
Oh, you know.
How do you know
I think
this?
make Jesus bigger than this.
Oh,
It's a
yes.
pickaninny, that one.
Shortcomings.
Wait, I actually heard this theory. I heard that there's actually a theory that the shorter the guy, the longer the... You
The
get it?
schlong.
The shorter,
Bullshit.
the longer. I don't know.
McGee's
Yes.
vendor, so he's probably got a bigger one.
Okay.
I don't believe in
They
that.
planted a tree for him.
Is it?
Chomi McGee's
They should have worked
hands
on his
say
height.
a lot. McGee's hands say a lot.
You've even checked his hands.
Everything. Everything.
Lenzeni venda labantu.
Listen,
No, akubahle McG. You are going to drown.
Kimberly Hole.
I did give birth. I'm kidding. But yeah, well, it's quite interesting that you would consider different sizes
No,
because
I would.
I never ceased to think, you know, a lesbian woman would first of all consider having a dildo. And I don't, at the risk of sounding quite cliche, for obvious reasons, because I wouldn't think,
Well, it's the same as saying that certain lesbian females don't enjoy anal. If you think about what you just said, it actually sounds the same. Guys, your sex life is personalized to between you, what you like, and your girlfriend or your partner or the person that you're sleeping with. When I was watching one of your shows the other day, I forgot her name. I think it's Nyami.
Nyami, yes.
When she
Anyamaza.
said she, like, gay porn turns her on, you know, it just shows how, you know, versatile and how personalized, right, sexuality is. You understand? Just because she's lesbian doesn't mean that two guys making out does, like, not turn her on. You know? It's the same.
Sometimes I would like to imagine myself with a vagina.
Okay.
Do you get
Having one.
an erection? Do you get an erection when you think?
No, like, you know, just having a nice little pussy.
Like, you
That's-
doing it, like...
No, not me doing it.
You, okay, so
Me having it.
basically, a lesbian like me, Buji, remember we'll
Yeah.
talk after the show.
Yeah.
So me with this and then me saying, Buji, come here.
Explain.
Is that how you
with your
visualize it?
vagina.
With
Imaginary
your
vagina.
Vagina.
Oh, not you.
Yeah, and then
E.T.
send it back to sender when I'm done.
Ape ha o tshabe monologue, wait.
Yeah. Interesting.
Very interesting. And also, I think the way we have learned to really understand sex and speak about it is it's a whole nother thing. Even with the dating spaces now, you know, like I said, like I'm no longer looking for score baba sendlini. Like, can you just be yourself? If you want to skirt, wear your skirt, boo. Do your thing. Are you happy? Done.
Rich
you know,
Mnisi, that shit
like
out of me.
Rich Mnisi, that shit. Have you seen how gorgeous Rich Mnisi is in those skirts?
Rich Mnisi, guys.
Nisi.
And when I go to Anela.
Yeah, I can't tshwanela, ne?
When I skate is go to Anela.
Nna skete.
I would do Rich Mnisi any day.
Listen, I would do him.
Do him or do the outfit?
Do him.
I would do him too.
Both.
Rich is such a
Mnisi,
turn on.
We want
Mnisi,
everything,
I
Rich
don't
Mnisi. We want your clothes. We want your
We want
body,
you.
We want your lips. We want your
want your
complexion.
money.
We want your money.
We want that bulge.
Yo.
Okay, okay, no.
Refe kaofela,
He
No,
is
he's-
gifted though. His pictures, you see the bulge, you're like, okay. Ke tswa le tete nana. Ke scrolla.
Really?
Yo, ke re mara wa itse ke modimo a tla wa itse ke eng a
And
mqotla, wa itse-
ke Mtsonga ne, Changrito.
Ha ke tsebe.
Yeah, I think he's a Tsonga man, but he's good looking. I would personally say, listen,
But I also
how
love
you
the way
doing?
fashion has
evolved.
evolved.
Yeah,
Because
so
if
crazy.
you are able to carry it out that way, even though I saw some of the men try dissing him and saying, you know, I'm just like, lesson number one, you must learn to shut the fuck up because you're not the one wearing the skirt. It has nothing to do with you. Besides, Rich Mnisa zangar wa batla
Yep.
and okasamu afford and also afford, please stay away.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
It's like, you know,
Facts.
people just start being so mean and calling him names. I'm just like, no.
I saw that King Bunada wants the skirt also.
Really?
I'm telling
Ka nnete?
Why le re nywe?
No, you know what?
No,
No.
King Monada cannot wear it. No, skete sela. No, he's from Limpopo.
So,
Chomi, nagana apere skete. Hape go tlo tshwana le he make jia ka para skete sela. Chomi go tlo ba le distraction here mo pele.
Oh, so you mean there's gonna be a third leg?
I mean serious.
Oh,
Matla Thaka.
How about Chaka in?
Tuck
I mean,
in.
that's how you do drag race.
Chomi, do you think they know anything about tucking in?
Hey, and the monara nka ga itse selo. A ka ya apara fela.
And
I
wa
like a
mona
big Zulu.
eba a itibale a re.
Big Zulu can rock that skirt.
I feel like he can.
I see him.
I see
Big
it.
Zulu with like I see him.
I see it.
Okay.
I see
Besides
him.
the thunder thighs, I think.
Then the thighs.
I
I
think.
feel like with like a
think he
nice
can,
golf
though.
t-shirt.
It's like a nice
Yeah,
golf t-shirt.
yeah, I see it. I
Which
see the visual.
skirt? Which one do you mean like the black leather or
Leather,
the
black
the
leather, or even
ne?
like a Scotch one. I don't know. Maybe listen, my
Yes,
fashion sense is not the best, but like
Big Zulu.
Wow, the best ko kai wena. Saka ku expose.
Guys, le reng Big Zulu.
casquete.
No,
Okay, kilt.
Amanda, o bua ka di thunder thighs.
How many big Zulu na le thunder thigh?
Chomi, it's like cold coffee for me.
Okay,
You are
who would
such
you
a
prefer
hater.
to see in a skirt?
Sizedlom.
Okay.
Okay.
After
He's-
hipster yelling.
I saw that picture. Kamakarin.
And also Lunga Shabalala.
Okay.
he's a
Lunga
bikini.
Shabalala definitely.
Yes, I can see that.
And Vazi Luena.
Vazi
Bona.
definitely.
Yeah.
Vazi.
Who else? Who can rock that?
Musam
skirt?
Tomben.
Musa.
Musam Tomben.
Musa.
Mtombeni.
Doctor.
Dr. Musa. He doesn't have the legs.
I don't see.
Well,
I don't see it happening.
I don't see.
it's not about the legs, but it's about Kamotwane.
Maps. What about maps?
He's also a bikini for me.
And,
What do you
but I
mean?
can see, I can see him rocking it.
Kam kenya makeup nje a tshwanele ya fucked up. Ke batla motho ke tsebang hore ha ke mo kentse skirt.
Yeah.
We'll be turning heads.
Junior Koza and Seeker mode.
Okay.
Junior
okay.
Koza.
Yes, in those
Koza.
skirts.
Definitely.
I think sicko mode, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, yes,
Sicko
yeah.
mode, yeah.
And it's a beige, ne?
He was the Casper Nyoves's personal trainer.
Oh,
Herbalife.
Guy, Herbalife, yeah. That guy.
Herbalife.
Yeah.
Schemes is about junior.
Yes.
I think I'm going to propose that for our next episode we cross dress Libopuch. I'm going to propose it. I'll see.
Ke tlonyisa love. Ke kopa le nkadimeng week in donate.
What should I do? Because I've done them all.
Nah,
I've got the hair
Let's get you a
already.
dress.
So everybody
from
must be
the
wearing-
Let's
Space.
all get dresses. I'm willing to go there. Don't you want to see my
Have
legs?
fun, guys. Enjoy. I'll be here to like serve you guys drinks. Have fun.
But it's something to think of, eh?
Yeah, I think it's a good
Actually.
idea. But
Like to cross dress.
Let's just do it.
I'm up for it.
Stay
For me, it
tuned.
won't be anything new. I have enough my fashion. You know, kapere tight, little palaza, little tontoni.
Chomi
And
wena
what
hapo
and what
umusadi,
not?
wait.
Mina chomi, it, you know.
Nkare me ako di kitchen. Wena Chomi apere.
hey, nipeke ukuthi umkhondo uvuthiwe lapha. Hey.
Jam so
Uthakela
tangela
later, ne?
nikenze ke Mozambique.
Uyatso ya Mozambique.
Menye Mozambique.
When the homophobia mpo rickshaw lapha.
Oh no, actually they were quite protected when in Moz the last time. So when it comes to fashion sense, one thing that I've realized also is, guys, I have learned that if I want to be feminine for the day, I will do it. Sinini, I usually take off the braids, and then I wear durag, I wear baggy pants, I wear huge jacket, and I wear like thick as Timberlands. I'm like,
And
what?
untina yang holy yalo.
Is it?
How mo
Why?
rata
Ah,
tsona? A di
Hobaneng?
mtshwanele kapa o reng?
No, diamutwanela no. Bougie looks good in big in bomber jackets.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
sekgale, you know, in bomber jackets and I maybe because Jinita Bougie is never skinny to you know to the T. But ke feel like
He likes being free.
yeah, and even nkare se ke mtlwaetse as sonto, you know, so hapere yalo ke mono kare ke Jimmy, you know, pra Jimmy
I
ola
see.
wako, you know, ko tavening ya ko kai kai.
Yeah.
Keep like, hey.
Hey.
Can I have a question for you guys? Do you guys have one night stands? There by Shakers, or do you take home?
I mean, one of my exes, I got him at Shakers.
Oh yeah,
I got him at Shakers, and I really liked him.
yeah.
I saw him and I said, I like you. I'm one person, I see it, I want it. If I, like the other guy said, you know, you're a cool person, but you're just not my type. I was like, peace, my guy. And then now he comes back, I'm like, you said I'm not your type. I ain't playing this. I'm not playing this game, you fool.
But there is one night stands in the gay
There
community.
is one night stands, a lot.
Oh, plenty.
Yeah, a lot,
A
because
lot,
I
a
hang
lot,
around
a
with a lot of
lot,
gay
a lot,
guys,
a
so I
lot.
know that it's like a real
You
thing.
seem to love more gay guys than lesbians.
Look,
I agree.
I like the energy because you know sometimes I'm a very free spirited person, you know. So if I'm gonna sit with a bunch of, and this is just my experience, I'm not like, you know, looking down on anyone, but in my experience when I chill with the lesbians that I have chilled with, and I say, I would actually do Richard Nisi, and for me, I'm just appreciating
Yeah.
him. They wanna take it like, biscuit,
Wena,
is
usoma.
she really lesbian? Yabo? Whereas I'm just like, wow, he's like,
So you're being
understand?
sidelined already.
Yeah,
You're
you
not
know,
lesbian enough.
you understand?
Pela, Buju, being a lesbian, it comes with a lot of stigma.
Let me take a drink for that,
I remember my first group of lesbian friends. I used to be criticized for wearing joki panty, you know, because I felt I'm more comfortable with panty than trunk. Wabo. And it was an issue for quite some time. And I used to clean up my muriri straight back, you know, and also, it also seemed as though I'm not lesbian enough. But it was to also change the status quo to say, Khuba, a butch identifying lesbian doesn't necessarily mean Kameki Kate, Litwadi,
Yeah.
Kapare Dikisi,
Yeah,
Kapare Crockett and Jones.
And the pene. Yeah.
No.
Bene brook.
No, I don't have to be this person.
Yeah.
And it took many years for me to be accepted, even by my own friends, you know, even by people that I chill with, to say, guys, you can't say there's a template to be a butch identifying lesbian.
Yeah.
I mean, na ka enjoy go dula le motho wa ka ke shebele di housewives. You can't now judge my masculinity on that. And who said I want to be masculine?
Yeah, no, that is.
You know? Yeah.
And another thing that I've also seen with most men, why they usually feel like they don't like having a feminine gay guy.
Yeah.
Because they feel like it's not gay enough. Do you understand? if we not because those guys that just want you to be like that. Because we are more likely, well, let me talk for my side. I am more likely to attract bi or hetero men
After 9.
after 9,
Okay.
than to have like a normal gay relationship.
Is it?
Because they don't feel like it's what they would, it doesn't,
Image-wise.
image-wise, ayabahlanganeli. Because afake itsuphu nang fear ngeinwele, and then they just feel like it's not working enough. You need to be at least mawindoda. And I've never really understood that part for the longest time.
Do you have like labels, like bottom, top? When do you identify?
I don't.
You don't.
I don't. And in relationships that I've been in, gay relationships, not with a straight guy, because then clearly they would want you to bottom all the time.
Yeah.
And sometimes you
But
get
they're
into
also bottomless.
and sometimes you get into a relationship knowing very well that I'm actually a gay guy. I'm versatile. So I don't just bottom. I don't just top. I do both. So Harris is like bacon. You need to fry it on the other side as well so that it gets well done. So you get to a point where labeling is just exhausting. And a gay guy, because I'm feminine and I use my hands, another gay guy doesn't want to be with me because I'm too feminine.
Yeah.
And it's good if it's their preferences. We're not saying they shouldn't have preferences.
And I always say like there's nothing wrong. I've because also with the gays, it's like there's a whole lot of body shaming as well that happens. I remember going to, hey guys, this party. So I guess we always assume that everybody's Nigerian when they're not from South Africa. You know. So I walk in now. These guys, they started, like, when I walk in, and then they started laughing at me.
Okay.
There's foreign guys, there's Nigerian guys. So have you ever walked to a party and then you can sense Guti, party A Kiadi OG man. Understand? So now here comes this big one, but cholo can't go. So like I get there, I'm just with a bunch of friends, and the other one was going to that party veil. And we're not going to stay with us. We're just going to drop him off. So like, no, come in, guys. How we get in? You can see, man, even like, people are like wearing like shorts. Or and then when I'm looking at this guys, I'm like, oh my God, you're so hot. That time when they're just like,
You
You don't fall part of the gangbang equation.
And then now, even like, because at first, they started treating me like otherwise. And then now this other gay guy was there, just asked for a picture. And they can see, but everybody's connecting with him. So they're speaking this Nigerian language or whatever it is. They're busy asking each other. So the other was like, why is everybody like with this big one?
Yeah.
Because he's not what we need here. And then they're like, no, he's bougie. He's actually...
famous.
He's famous. He's a celebrity and stuff. Oh, okay. And now it flipped.
Now everybody wants
Now
to be
they
with
started
you.
paying attention to me.
Do
Do you know what I did? I was like, guys, it's been awesome. It's been fun. We're leaving. We're out.
This is...
Peace.
Do we have those spaces, Biscuit?
I don't know.
Not that I know.
Lesbians. Alana trap house.
Not
Not that I know of. I'm not saying Aditeng, but I know a few friends have shared that they have organized such sessions, ne? But we can't say it's like every day.
Which friends are those? You gotta
Yeah,
tell me.
How is it next?
Oh, Amanda. How long have we been friends?
We've been friends for quite some time, but
Utimana Castoko.
I've never been there myself. Hence, I'm asking Pescatori. Because you guys have, what's that place where you take off your clothes and hang them?
Factory.
We've got
Mary,
factory.
the lesbian are welcome to go
No,
factory.
you know. And also when you're extra feminine.
Please tell Biscuit what happens at factory.
At factory, you get there. You take off your clothes.
I think I've heard about this, but okay.
Yeah, you take off your clothes and then...
Don't you take something at the door to say...
And then you get
Connect piece.
a
Yes,
neck
a neck piece.
whereby they
Okay.
put in money there. And then from there, then you just go in and you're naked.
Nonke.
Sonke.
It's a sex
How
bar.
big is the club?
Does that place have a DJ?
When I
Because-
keep the story.
Let me say the music. I always say, I always say that music is more of
Sexual music.
it's sexual music, man.
But
it's like this
sex.
Pornhub, you know. Oh, love you.
Yeah.
KX videos music, right?
Or you'll hear like, if it's a popular song, you'll hear like a soft Madonna at the back.
Oh, okay, one of
You know?
those.
But also with that one as well, because I've been to factory, and you know when you walk in, there's this dark room. Nobody can see you.
What's going
And
on?
I'm behind the curtain.
Nobody knows who you
Yeah.
are. So now what they
apart.
do is everybody when they pause, you do this.
Yeah.
And then like when they feel that you're big,
Yeah.
and then it's like, guys, when they start with the touch you, they feel like the dick is not big enough. Please don't touch me.
Are you serious?
I promise you.
Yeah.
And it's like everybody like
Nkaya
one
ka chilisi.
and the thing is that it is so dark you cannot tell who's touching you
Yeah.
and who's who. And then you just know there's a light there where there's like lube and condoms, you know, and
So you basically have sex with people you don't know.
you basically
go-
so and then others like will
collecting all
touch your
these
body,
spirits.
Okay.
you know, and stuff, and then they'll say no. In then maybe we move to the bar. There's a bit of a light there, and then they realize, oh fuck, that was bougie. Then now they come, then they wanna fuck. You're just like. Go to what? If Nick is famous guys, which means never kiko to any.
No talk black itlala nana. Shem.
Oh,
Yo.
because growing up, a part of me never really felt attractive, and I've had that, and hence why sometimes.
Bougie, you are gorgeous. I'm gonna take your numbers. I'm taking you home
Hey, wait,
tonight.
And hence why also when I started dating, most of the time when I date, I don't want to date the next person.
Okay.
I always want to stay there and be like, my comfort. For some reason, it's just like, God just was saying, as a teen, you don't belong there. I want you, like Nyam said, at your CV, my love.
You need to.
You need to change at your HR department. So a part of me is always fine. So also with the gay scene is that when you look in a certain way, it can be very hard for you to get to date. When you don't have the money, you don't have the car, you don't have the job, and you don't have the fame.
And the apartment.
And you
Yes.
don't have the body or the apartment. You are literally, no one wants to deal with you.
But okay, with you, you know, when I used to go to baseline and like Subwell and say, one day I'm gonna play at baseline, you know, you were bigger then. Do you
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
you losing weight was because of that, or
I did.
it?
And you know who helped me lose weight? Dulcie.
no?
Shout out to Dulcie.
Dulcie was so involved. Like, she was hands-on. I remember when I started the whole weight loss program.
Okay.
And then I went there and then I'd lost 20 Ks. And then Dulcie was like, well
Not this
done.
much.
How long?
Well done. I was
And
like,
how long?
you know,
Yeah.
Like how long did it take you
It
to
took
lose?
me like a year. Because you see the difference, but it was not
Okay.
visible.
Yeah.
Also with me, when I started wearing clothes, I'm like,
This fits, yeah.
this really works.
Yeah.
You
So,
know?
but body shaming, you would say it's a big thing.
It's
in
a
there.
big thing. It really affects you. Like, you don't understand to a point whereby even after having sex, you don't want the person to see you. You'd rather have the let's dim the lights type of thing
yeah.
because you feel like there's something wrong with you. And it affects you so badly to a point where you can't open up to the next person. Even when somebody like Bamba, you're just like, hey,
You see, yeah.
let's go this.
Personally, ngoba ngikhule ngumntwana osidudla. And of course, you gain more weight the more, I don't know, I
The more you
felt
grow.
big. I felt big then, but when I look at myself now, I'm like, hey, you're actually not big. So I don't want to lie. I have never experienced body shaming. Like personally, in my lesbian side, I have never felt kahle. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but mina angaga experience. Simply, it could be that maybe I am vocal. Mina awungeni nje, yabo. I
You
think
telling us?
ucabanga kabini before, but honestly, I've never experienced it. But ngike ngabona ukuthi actually
Amanda, are you telling me that you struggle to get girls because...
No, I'm saying I've never experienced body shaming, meaning for now, it has never been an issue.
Okay.
But it has been an issue that in a room full of people, somebody would say, "Ngifuna lesa stool." Because ngisistool esifresh and ngiyazazi ngisistool esifresh nje because ngikhula ngalo mzimba. It's not something new. I've been this person and I'm not overcompensating with my personality, and nobo ngathi uyaniphambanela, you have to think twice because damn man, I
think with me, you know, I've always had, so with me I grew up with I went to a predominantly white school. So I was like the only black person in my class, you know. So culture Yamahoa, it's a bit different as they like them smaller. So I was always a bit bigger than the average white kid, you understand? So with that psyche, I mean, I was in that school like throughout primary school and high school. So my psyche has always been, I'm too big, I'm too big. And what ended up happening is that even like, I think in 2019, I did it. I mean, you know, my body in 2019. Like I was just like, you know, you felt my presence. So, and then COVID hit and I couldn't go to gym anymore. And I'm a very... I have a routine. Like if I don't do something in routine,
but gym or exercise, weighting muscles, also such Jimmy. It's never lasting.
You know what? So you know, throughout COVID and you know the retrenchments and everything that just came with COVID, I picked up weight, and that kind of fucked with my insecurities. You know, I legit blocked somebody who I've been friends with for 2 years just for making, in fact, 2 people actually, for saying, "Hey, Ewena, what's I mean?" That pissed me off, you know. And I think with black people, they don't actually know that something like that carries weight to somebody's, you know.
A lot.
Yeah,
I'll tell you with me, like also when I. Sometimes I'll be sidelined because I was overweight. You know?
At school?
Not at school. At school, I was just confident. You know, when you're in your teens, these things start getting worse the older you get.
In your career.
In your career, even, you know. And there was a time on Twitter whereby the reason why I don't fucks with people on Twitter most of the time when you're mean to me is because there was a time I was even afraid to post anything on Twitter. Because lakare kere morning ke posted the monster thing ka round face, the insults, oh my god.
Are you serious?
I promise you. And at that time, and I kept on doing monsters because I was retaliating from the insults that I was getting, you know, being called fat and ugly, you know, being like the meanest things. Or if I would post like maybe hot wings or get a craving hot wings, but when I would close, I heart attack.
How about just a 99?
You know, there's so many things that, so sometimes that's why I've learned. Also, with me losing weight was not because now I'm trying to impress people. It was just a health journey to say, number one, now I'll never be a size 28, even if I wanted to. I can never be Katle's size. It was more of a health thing because there was a point where by now I was struggling to breathe. I was, you know, like walking. Guys, I was a size 58. What do you expect?
Listen,
you know, and
if you're a size 58, COVID time.
R.I.P. And then I remember a friend of mine, Upigi, the late Upigi, as well. And I said to Upigi, and I could hear his breathing. I said, my friend, we need to do something. Now, because as much as I promote being body confidence, let's not body shame, the last thing I'll ever do is for you to die of a heart attack and for you to... And it's, if someone really likes you enough, they can talk to you and say, listen, don't you want to maybe... Or a
Juromine.
Or Juromine. You know, because it's a lifestyle change and people don't understand. When I did Tenso Parov, I lost so much weight. My size was I size 34.
Something like 34.
And now, when I looked myself in the mirror, I didn't know who was that person. And then I made sure that I gained all the weight. Then I was 2 times bigger. So when I went to Edgar's, I used to go to the plus size section. And then Edgar's cut off that section, guys. So I couldn't find
anything.
the 4Xs and the 5Xs anymore.
I think it's good to understand your reasons of losing weight. You need to be conscious about your reasons, because it's going to either push you into depression or you're going to be proud of yourself.
Yes.
The only reason I feel like I lose weight, if I really put my mind into it, is for health reasons.
It's only for health. It was not because I wanted to keep
I've got
a
another
man.
reason. Nice clothes. Guys.
Yes.
Nice
Oh
clothes.
my God.
Let me
It's so
tell you, but let me
difficult.
tell you,
Is it difficult for plus size?
Plus
or
size,
bigger?
no.
So Lishota.
Wena.
Hey, I think reka pepe nana.
Those are the 2 reasons.
Those two, you know, and now also my shopping experience has changed. Like
She's
it's changed.
sitting here like,
And guys, have you noticed I've been so quiet? I'm like Mara Kaneti.
size 5.
I really can't because I really, and I mean, we've been friends for 11 years now, but it never sunk into me, Hore. He actually went through this whole process and how it really affected him. I don't know if maybe I've been ignorant, but I just never gave myself time to understand that he's been suffering, you know?
I promise you.
You see, I can relate with the whole getting clothes thing. I remember I've just started a new journey whereby I'm going back, not really to the